All right. Want to remind everybody that this meeting is being recorded. All members are here, so we will not need to do roll call votes. Just regular votes. Jack,
You,
how you doing?
I'm all right.
You all right?
Yeah, you?
I'm doing well, thanks.
I got
All
the
right.
fire going. I'm just sitting easy.
On to the first order of business, which is approving the minutes from December 2nd and January 6th.
Okay, I was here also. I'll make a motion to approve minutes for December 2nd and January 6th.
Second.
Anybody want to discuss them? We open. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 All right.
Do you want to get rid of this re-signing before we get going?
What's that? We need to re-sign the plan.
Bill, you will need to re-vote on it.
All right, and where is it?
Here.
Oh, there it is. All right. Okay.
So for the board, I sent an email out, but this was signed, I don't know, a year ago.
Yeah, we recall.
Yeah, okay.
Bring it around here.
Yeah.
So it's already been signed.
We gotta.
We can re-sign.
They
Okay.
only have 6 months to record it, so they missed the deadline.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it.
Felt in. No, one of them. Yeah. All right, everybody want to come look at this?
Space.
Yeah, this is originally, was part of the, package here, this,
It's something.
Yeah.
Yeah. it's something.
yeah. Right. Yeah, we just made access, filled it up. Definitely. You know, that.
Yeah, it's mostly wetlands.
So, someone's making a motion to approve consent.
I'll make a motion to approve the plan
Yeah, we'll probably need for the microphones here.
for.
But
I'll make a motion to approve plan as presented for 8 Morrison Drive.
Second.
all those in favor?
Aye.
All right. All right.
Every time I take the rundown, Alpha, I'm thinking you. The land
Hey,
down
you
there.
can get,
How
folks, that was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. These are like, it's.
Exactly 2 miles from my driveway to the pipeline's driveway.
Really?
So,
Nice.
yeah. That's fine. Actually. Yeah, pretty much.
all right,
Won't be wrong, my point.
no problem, anytime. Oh, congratulations, by the way. Senior of the year.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, congratulations.
You deserve it.
You don't look like you should be a senior of the year.
No.
Yeah.
Not there yet, for me, well,
Only as old as you act, right? Hey, Jack,
Yo,
only as old as you act, right?
yeah, she deserves it, but I didn't think she was that old.
all right.
And Damon, are you saying I act young?
Yes,
So at this
Okay.
point in time, we're gonna, continue the public hearing. And this ordinance is gonna be able to have the 48 public hearing will be held February 3rd in the minutes town hall. 6 P.M. for a site plan review, special permit regarding Cinnamon Drive. Accessory plant property on Benton, the applicant, Flavio Mello, of outstanding that. 260 by 1.4 single story building, associated parking, private septic. Obviously, application will review at the planning department. All right, so come on. Got plenty to come up with. I don't think we're gonna let you out of it.
I was trying. It was like in school. I like the back seats.
Yeah. Right,
do we have an updated plan,
Yes.
yeah, actually,
like some handouts or anything that we can look out? Yeah. Like to be able to look at a plan.
yeah, Jeff, you don't.
I have a plan, sure. I've got 11 by 17. That's for me.
Thank you very much.
Welcome. That came out on Friday. That's the latest and greatest. Down with that.
Yep. Huh?
Hey, that's a problem.
Yeah.
How'd that happen? All right, we're gonna put a hold on this meeting until we can, figure out the close one meeting down.
Yeah,
Just put a chat out there to join the other one.
that's okay. I will. Jeffrey, Teams meeting login.
Pardon me?
Where did you get the Teams meeting login?
I got it from my calendar.
The website.
So none of it's been recorded.
Well, it's been recorded, but everybody who's been on the other. Hasn't been privy to anything done, especially this. Somebody, yeah, to watch this and has to.
But I
I think that should be there. The last couple of meetings, there hasn't been anybody here.
Dylan, if you have to, I could find it and share it.
I think I have it. I just got it now.
All right, good.
Let me just tell everyone else over here. I just want to announce to the other people on this meeting that I think this is the wrong URL. I'm gonna post, I think if there's a chat, the correct meeting ID for the Mendon Planning Board meeting.
So somebody should find this plan, always.
Geez, I get all sorts of things going on.
Dancing, but all right.
Yeah, good.
And then I think it's also George.
Anything you gotta go take care of?
Make sure you- You should be able to just click join the meeting now. And go to the correct one.
Are we good?
We got one who moved over, but from this one. Hold on, I'm gonna leave this.
Yeah, all right, well, we're gonna move forward with the meeting.
Just wanna get myself on.
I want to give just a couple little changes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take that one. You can have this. Nothing was major.
No,
For the sake of
it was some notes on
everything. that's
my
what we're
computer.
doing.
Oh, yeah.
There was some notes on the last page.
Yeah, good
Ask
idea.
if anybody-
There we go.
You can set them there.
Yeah,
That's- you know what?
I'll just,
Yeah, I can see these if I wear 3 pairs of glasses, so I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for right now. I just wanted to see what this.
Are you talking the plan that we just approved? I don't think we need to reopen that. Because that was something we voted on.
It's the PDF there, Dylan.
Just for the people who just joined, just want to remind everybody this meeting is being recorded. And due to the entire board being present, we will not be doing roll call votes.
There we go. Yep, that's the one. Revised January 13th.
All right, so let's get this ball rolling. Good thing we had just started. I wouldn't have to have to review the whole thing again. So we're gonna start with Graves Engineering report. It looks like all the items regarding zoning compliance have been met.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
That's right. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. For the record, my name is Jeff Walton with Graves Engineering, peer review consultant for the planning board. We've issued 3 letters now. The latest was today, February 3rd. And that addressed just basically some typographic letters that were worthy of document revisions. One in the stormwater report, one on the last page of the plans and construction detail. Prior to that, we issued a review letter, I think about Wednesday last week, January 29th. That was a follow-up review letter to our November 4th original review. Between November 4th and January, soil testing for the stormwater systems was performed out at the site again. And I witnessed it personally. There were some revisions made based upon an earlier planning board meeting and based upon our initial review. As of January 29th, we issued the second letter last Wednesday, except for a couple of typographical errors. Our comments have been addressed. I'll share with the board that the parking layout changed, parking count did not decrease. The front stormwater basin, there's some shallow ledge, the system's above the ledge, just barely, but it's workable, and under drain, if you will, we'll put into that basin so that can in fact drain dry. It doesn't have to rely on infiltration in case the fissures don't accept groundwater. I know there's been discussion with the board about landscaping and so forth, and I want to let you know that I've seen on the plans that there is more landscaping on the, I think it's the southeast side, along the property line of the nearest residential abutter. I'll let the board speak to whatever concerns it's raised, but I know that between the topography of the site, some of the existing trees and some of the proposed trees, there's quite a buffering that residential environment. And there will be sight lines. 16. I have no issues with sight lines in my plan as long as brush path along the right of way and into the project. And quite frankly, our initial review comments were not problematic if you will to the design. Review comments have been addressed. I'm satisfied with things with respect to some design law, stormwater management, and general civil.
Yep. Good. Okay, so that takes care of yours. We have the renderings and do you have a traffic report? Did we get the traffic report? Jack, are you aware of any traffic report?
Well, I think at the last meeting, you guys said because it's the state, it wasn't necessary.
I think we're having one looked at anyways, just a brief one.
Okay,
I mean,
I
I don't know
that's
that.
not what I recall.
you know what, you might be right because all
I'll
right.
leave that up to the
There
board.
had been one recently done for the marijuana facility.
Yeah, I mean, you know what, it's, traffic at these smaller businesses generally is an issue on a state road. We don't, something, with a small parking footprint like this, I wouldn't be concerned with traffic, to be honest with you. But, you know, if we have something for the file,
Mr. Chairman,
yeah,
I received a copy of this without the second set of plans.
That was the one that I hand delivered at the meeting.
Okay.
How,
Okay.
Yeah.
It was prepared by Vanessa and Associates.
Oh, okay, so you do have one.
does it look positive?
Do we have a digital copy?
Yes, it should have been part of this middle that I had sent over.
So everything that you sent, I sent to the board, but maybe just.
I'd be glad to leave with the board. I don't need it. With respect to, issues, there were no issues, that I'm reading in the summary recommendations. Following recommendation of offered is about 8 or 9 bullet points.
Yeah,
Not being a traffic reviewer.
Yeah, I got
didn't
you.
read, but the recommendations start there.
all right, let's see what the recommendations. All right. The Uxbridge Road project site driveway will be 24 feet in width. And the Nimwin Drive will be 22 feet in width, which is sufficient to accommodate the function of both driveways. Corner area of both driveways should be designed to accommodate the turning and maneuvering requirements of delivery trucks and largest anticipated responding emergency vehicle. Where perpendicular parking is proposed, the drive aisles behind the parking should be a minimum of 23 feet, 24 feet is proposed in order to facilitate parking maneuvers, so it looks like that's fine. Vehicles exiting the project site should be placed under stop sign control with a stop line. Do not enter one-way and trucks only signs should be installed within the project site at the Nimwin Drive to regulate the use of Nimwin Drive project site driveway. All signs and pavement markings to be installed within the project site should conform to the applicable standards of the manual on uniform traffic control devices. American Disability Act compliant wheelchair ramps, obviously. Signs and landscaping within the site triangle areas of the project should be designed and maintained as to not restrict lines of sight. Existing trees and vegetation located within the site triangle areas should be selectively trimmed and removed in order to provide and maintain recommended minimum site distance. In summary, it says it's conducted as evaluation in support of the proposed construction of a retail showroom and contractor storage and office space associated with outstanding bathroom finishes to be located at 7 Nimwin Drive. This evaluation has reviewed the existing conditions, defined the potential increase in traffic that the project may represent, evaluated lines of sight, intersections with Uxbridge Road and Nimwin Drive. Based on the evaluation, we've concluded the following with respect using trip generation statistics by the ITE for the constituent components of the project is expected to generate approximately 368 vehicle trips on an average weekday, with 28 vehicle trips expected during the weekend, morning peak hour, and 52 trips expected during the weekend, evening peak hour. Given the nature of the use of the showroom material storage for outstanding bathroom finishes, the IT trip estimates likely overstate the number of trips will be generated. That being said, when dispersed to Uxbridge Road, the predicted increase in peak hour traffic would be less than one additional vehicle every 2 to 3 minutes. It would not result in a significant increase in motorist delays or vehicle querying along Uxbridge Road or the intersection of roadways over. No apparent safety deficiencies were noted in the immediate vicinity of the project site based on review of motor vehicle crash data available from Mass DOT. A review of the lines of sight at the project at driveway intersections with Uxbridge Road and Nimwin Drive based on available imagery indicates that the selective trimming and removal of trees and vegetation pending further review of the guardrail along the project site frontage on Uxbridge Road, require minimum site lines for safe operation per site can be provided. And that was pretty much, the wrap on the summer. So it sounds like the traffic engineer got paid a lot of money and give it the kiss of, blessing. All right.
Bill,
Get
can
that
I,
out of the way.
can I say something, Bill?
Sure.
I got a phone call this afternoon from the fire chief. He apologized for not putting anything in writing, but he wanted me to let the board know that he is very comfortable with the plan as revised.
Okay, it's good to know.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Is there anything else that was outstanding that we, as soon as we, have discussion among the board, then we'll put it to the community.
Yeah, as of right now, Jeff, everything you saw on your end, stormwater, everything there is
Yeah.
comfortable. All right. I mean, I just noticed in here now, I know we had some talk in the past. And now this plan that I'm looking at is something that has been revised. Like I know you got a lot of screening here. Now, this is all the stuff that was added. Added.
Now, I noticed when I was there the other day that it's kind of elevated in that area too. Is that correct? Where that screening is going over towards the house? Yeah, it's elevated. So
I mean, you got 36 trees going in here,
you got elevation.
you know, that's higher than the house. I mean, I think as long as everything gets put in here the way that you're supposed to, I think there's gonna be a good amount of screening here. You know, I mean, yeah, I mean, and then it tells you need minimum of 5-foot trees, 2-inch caliber. So, I mean, as long, I haven't seen the resident that lives there at any of the meetings other than I think the first meeting. And I don't know that he's on tonight, but there's something there something to say there that I don't think he has an issue with anything going on here. As long as you're a good neighbor and you do what here, I mean, I feel that side of the building is gonna probably be the quietest side of the building. That's my opinion. This is all
Yep.
my opinion. You know, yeah, you meet the sideline setbacks. We can't argue that. You don't have to go to zoning.
Well, they've already got relief for zoning for the two buildings.
I get it, but
No.
we're not having any relief
No.
for anything here to do with the abutter. That's what
Right.
I'm concerned. Huh?
Right.
There's no way.
No.
So, I mean, our engineer is happy with it. I mean, I don't know what more we can ask these people to do and I just,
Right.
you know, that's my opinion.
Is there anybody else that has any,
Yeah, I think, and this is something that we discussed in the previous meetings, I think I would agree that it's a great project. It looks great. The renderings are beautiful, but it doesn't comply with the basic fundamentals of the bylaw, and it's more than one building on the lot. And
well, yeah, that's for special permit.
custom,
I mean,
yeah,
don't confuse site plan with special permit. The site actually meets zoning guidelines. Special permit comes in when we look at, just so the entire board understands what a special permit's all about. Special permit is about looking at the, what's the word I'm looking for here. You know, what the detriments are versus what the betterments are for the community. That's number one. Number two would be, would there be any adverse effect on the neighborhood? Now, this is a commercial district, so really there is no adverse, impact to that area, that neighborhood. Other things you have to look at, some of the betterments would be obviously taxes. We represent 6,000 people, not 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. So you got to look at all the benefits for the community, jobs, and look at, and one thing I always look at, particularly just me, is the fact that, is this a good use that's not going to impact its neighbors. It looks like it's going to be a pretty clean use. It's not going to have a lot of impact. I presume there's not going to be any outdoor storage. Is that correct? All right. 'Cause that would be a problem. So it looks like it's going to be a clean use, and there's always what the alternative that may come before us later. And there's always impacts to those. And you always need to consider, I mean, that's in a zone that someone come in and put a marijuana grow facility on the property, or a body shop, or an auto repair shop. So there's other impacts that are by right, that could impact the town more greatly. So we always want to keep those things in mind. That's pretty much all I just wanted to outline what the special permit actually is. Nothing to do with zoning or any of that. It's a reflection of granting them the use of 2 buildings on 1 lot, which obviously doesn't meet our zoning. That's why I need a special permit. Does that answer your questions? Or?
I think so.
Okay. Anybody else? I've got, yeah, okay, we'll make the motion first. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna make a motion to site plan review.
All right,
Site
we're
plan
gonna,
Submitted.
We're gonna discuss.
yeah, we're gonna vote on these separately. Stormwater, site plan, special permit.
Okay, so I'll make a motion, so the site plan has.
Oh.
We're gonna discuss as soon as he's-
Bill, are we, oh, you're.
Yeah,
gonna make
let's
the
get to
motion,
discussion.
then you're gonna go to
Yeah, we're gonna go to
Okay.
discussion, yep.
the.
So the motion on the table right now,
The site plan has revised.
site is make a motion, site plan is revised. Okay, so now,
We need a second.
second,
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 now discussion.
I'm not sure I understand, Mr. Chair, what implication that has, because it's part of the site plan that there's 2 buildings on it.
Yeah, but they get zoning relief. So once they achieve zoning relief, then we have to look at it as that now complies with zoning.
Can I help, Bill?
You're more than happy to, Jack. Go ahead.
I think we're getting confused between complying with zoning. And if a site plan does not comply with zoning, then you get relief from the ZBA. A special permit gives the board the authorization, if they find it meets the criteria, to give that exception. It's not a variance, but it's a special permit, and it requires 4 yeses, a supermajority. So it's a little bit of nuance, but a special permit, granting it, does not give it a variance
Right.
in name or whatever. It's a special situation.
It specifically says planning board may grant a special permit authorizing more than 1 building.
Yes.
Does it
have any
We have that
criteria?
in zoning. We have that in zoning.
What's confusing is that the site plan includes the 2 buildings.
You could do the special permit first. Yeah,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you can do that.
You have 3 permits to give or vote on.
Right.
One is
Right, well,
site plan
then-
review, which is a simple majority. The other one is stormwater permit, which is a simple majority.
Right.
And then the
Right,
last
got it.
one's the special permit.
You got it. But why don't we move to the special permit first, and then we can have the community come in. So I need a motion to approve the special permit. We'll hold the other one.
Make a motion for the special permit for 7 Nipmuc Road is presented.
Well, now I'm gonna ask a question too. 'Cause
Sure.
If we're voting to, approve the various permits, why are we doing that before hearing from the community? Shouldn't we be?
No, we won't. I'll get a second, then we'll go to discussion.
We ain't approving it yet.
Okay,
So what you do is you get a second, then it goes to discussion.
okay.
Second,
All right, now let's open up. Do we have any questions? Anybody out there with I can't see. You guys got the,
There's 5 people on the call.
no, we can't see them because they're recording things.
Oh, hands raised.
No hands raised?
Okay.
No.
Anybody in the chat? No? All right.
That was my dog.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That dog showed up on a few occasions. All right, without any questions from the community, all those in favor?
Aye.
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 Nay.
You say 4 ayes and 1 nay. That takes care of the special permit. Now I need a motion for the stormwater management.
I'll make a motion for the stormwater management as presented and revised for 7 Nipmuc Drive.
Second.
Is there any discussion on the stormwater management? Nobody? All right. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 And last but not least, site plan review.
I'll make the motion to accept the site plan review as presented and amended on the plan, on the plans.
Second.
Is this subject to usual conditions? Do we use?
Yes.
I
Yes,
think that, what was that condition? I'm sorry, that we just made that no outside storage. Jack, maybe we could just make
yeah,
sure that there's,
make that
the
note.
outside storage is,
No outside storage.
Okay,
Okay.
Okay,
That was.
yeah, okay.
and that's gonna be a condition in the,
And we'll
there'll
send
be
it
a
back.
condition in all three.
I mean, if something gets left out back
Okay.
for overnight, it's one thing, but you know,
one other issue is we
no
need
7
to
unregistered
approve the
cars in the
sign.
backyard.
Okay, that I don't wanna see the sign going up, it's happened a couple times all of a sudden, and it doesn't, the board's expectation. So we need to approve the sign. So we'll need a sign before going for a sign permit.
Yeah, I mean, you
We-
don't wanna
we've
spend the money
learned
on
that
something
that's
that's gonna have to take down.
Yeah,
Bill, we've learned that's a standard condition now.
yeah, yeah, it doesn't always happen though, Jack. People get their
Well,
sign
I
off
can't,
and they
yeah,
run.
that's a different story, yeah.
Unfortunately, it happens to be an extremely nice sign. I'm kind of envious of it. But did we ever approve the adult entertainment sign? I see.
No.
I can't answer that. That was before me.
I don't believe we did we?
No.
No, they just put it up.
Doesn't have
And that-
girls on it.
That's a perfect example. We gotta make sure that we get these renderings before they go up.
Well, not to
Uh,
belabor the issue, but that was a court settlement, so maybe that overrode it. I don't know.
No, it did not, because I worked on that and I rewrote that bylaw. It did not override the sign.
We should probably go down there right now and check it, probably go in and talk about
Yeah.
it. Straighten them out.
Tell you what, you could do that.
All right, if I have to be in charge, I'll
You
take
can
one for the
represent
team.
you can represent the board.
It's fine, it's fine.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta go and talk to somebody.
All right, so where were we? All right, discussion's over.
Yeah.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Make a motion to close the public hearing for 7 Nipmuc Road.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Hey, there's one more important motion you gotta make.
Is that it?
Yeah?
That's it.
Oh, you guys are fast.
You gave every other motion. might as
Come
well
on,
do the last-
I make a motion to adjourn.
Yeah,
Oh. Yeah, you can't make motions anymore.
we didn't say emotion.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
All right,
Good luck.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night, guys.
Thank you.
All right.
That's still explained enough.
Oh, wait a minute, we didn't get a final vote on that adjournment. Do we get?